Hello, everybody, and welcome to our most recent installment of Behind the Jersey. Now, this is an opportunity that I've been blessed with, in my opinion, over here at DSU, Dickinson State University, to talk to the athletes over here so you all can get to know them in a personal way and a familiar way. Whenever you show up on the track or out of the field or in the gymnasium, now you get to know who they are and support them simultaneously. I'm currently here with track and field athlete Carl Askins.
Yep.
And what has your experience been like here, Carl?
It's been great. I've been really loving it. I mean, I'm a junior now, so I've been here 3 years, and every year I feel like I'm, getting stronger and faster, and I keep, getting closer bond with the team. So I've really been liking it. Yeah.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Sheridan, Wyoming.
Oh, cool, cool. So you have the climactic type of thing.
Yep.
You have the same climate, same
Yes,
area.
much.
But what is it that brought you here in the first place?
Well, it is very close, so that was one of the first things I looked at. But also when I came for my visit, it totally reminds me of home. Sheridan's a super small community. We got same kind of sports programs, and everybody really loves those. They always come to the football games, come to the track meets, and I felt that same kind of community here. So.
Yeah. What sports did you play in high school?
High school, I did football and track.
Football and track? Okay. Which one's your favorite?
I like track more.
There you go.
Yeah, I know.
Me too.
Yep.
That was one of the things that I kind of ran into whenever I was growing up in Florida. Was I really liked being around my friends playing football. Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
Yep.
But track was kind of my home. What is the reason that track became your favorite?
That's kind of the similar thing. In high school you're with all your buddies. You grew up your whole life with them, and you get to play with them. But track is that's your sport. You can try your best, in that sport, and you don't have to rely on a team. It's just all about yourself. And I really like that pushing myself aspect of it. So yeah.
I felt with track like it was it's unselfish.
Yeah.
Where that you have to put everything you do into the team, and it's a team-derived sport. You want to win track meets.
Yes.
But at the same time, that you're the one you can rely on, and they all depend on you.
Yep.
So you have to do your best pretty much every single time you go out, right?
Yeah, I love that aspect of just really pushing yourself and really trying your hardest every single time. That's my favorite part of the sport.
Right.
So.
What kind of things do you do? Because we're in the off season. You ran indoor track.
Yes.
But we're kind of in the off season type of time frame, and I'm looking so forward to the thaw is happening right now as we speak. Right.
Yep.
I cannot wait to get out there and watch you guys run. What kind of things do you do in the off season to get prepared for the coming outdoor season?
Right. Well, I'd say this is probably the hardest part of the whole season, really, because this is when we get all of our big conditioning in. So this is when we're doing a lot of hard runs on the track, on the treadmill, so it's a little cold out. This is when we're doing just those really difficult workouts to get your endurance back there, and then that's when when season starts, we start slowing down, getting our technique ready. So right now,
and what events do you run?
I do the multi, so I do just about every single event.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun. So outdoor, I do the decathlon, which I do 10 events in the span of 2 days. So yeah, super fun.
Wow, that's awesome. So you get a chance to experience all of track and field.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, that's my favorite part, because at first I just did a couple of the running events, but when I came here I wanted to try just about everything. So that's what I do.
Oh, that's awesome. My niece Karen is a heptathlete, and she used to run for Wichita State at the Division 1A level, and that's what she found so absorbing over it, is because she didn't have to focus on just one area. She didn't have to just be disciplined in one spot. She had to spread herself kind of thin across the bread a little bit, but at the same time, that was what made her passionate about it. You find the same thing?
Yeah, I totally find the same thing. That's just my favorite part about it, because if you get so caught up in yourself, you just got one event, because you're just sort of thinking, I got to do really well in this event. But the best thing about being a track athlete is you have to have a short attention span, short mindset, because if you mess up in one event, you still have 9 more you got to do that next day or whatever. So I really love that aspect of just trying hard in every single event. So. Yeah,
and the facilities here, I love this track.
Me too.
Is that one of the things that brought you here?
It's a fast track, yep.
And so for folks who don't realize that you can rise up in the NAIA and get scholarships and things like that, that's precisely what I'm trying to encourage here, and make everybody aware that this is a way to further your education and certainly continue playing sports for as long as you possibly can. What are you studying here at school?
Chemistry.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of things do you want to do with chemistry, by the way?
Well, right now I'm chemistry with an emphasis in pre-pharmacy. So hopefully after this I go to graduate pharmacy school. So that's kind of my plan right now.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And so, again, I want to make everybody aware that DSU offers a variety of these kind of programs, but also the athletic opportunities that go along with them. And that pursuit for me is the be all to end all for you to be able to continue playing sports. There's something that I wish I had, you know, and not eligibility or anything like that.
Right,
because
right.
I'm well into my 50s, right?
Okay.
But I want like half of your hair.
Right. Well, I want to have your beard though. I think we fit together perfect.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What are you looking most forward to about the track and field season coming up this spring?
Oh man. Well, for me, I'm lucky because I get to look forward to a bunch of events. But one that I'm really excited about that's not even part of the decathlon is the 400 hurdles. I've just kind of been learning hurdles like last year recently, and I've gotten a lot better at them. So I'm really excited for that.
Right, right. And when you guys get underway for the outdoor season, 'cause you ran indoor,
yes.
and so now you're segueing into the outdoor season.
Yep. So we get into it really quickly. Right after spring break, we're going to start doing meets. So depending on weather, hopefully, but we'll get right into it. So just next week here, yeah.
Yeah. So being up here for 3 years, you're bound to have developed a niche in the community. What kind of things do you do for fun? What kind of things you get up to?
Well, I mean, you know, I hang out with a lot of the track team, and I'm lucky because I have a bunch of friend groups in all the different parts of track and field, you know, because I can go and hang out with my jumpers, or I can go and do, go lift with the thrower friends, or we can go and play football with a couple of the wide receiver sprint guys. So, you know, I'm lucky that I got this wide reach of friends that I can go hang out with and do different things. So.
Okay, awesome. And are you a video game guy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite video game?
Man, right now, I mean, it's funny, but my dad and I, we play Fortnite. So every weekend, you know, after a meet, we play Fortnite. We talk about the meet I had. So yeah.
And what's your dad's name?
My dad's name's Eric.
Eric. And do your parents get a chance to come over here? What's your mom's name?
They do. My mom's name is Elvita.
Elvita?
Okay. And so yeah, every once in a while, depending on how far it is, because Sharon's about 5-hour drive, so depending how far the meet is, they'll come and support me. So.
Yeah, isn't it weird how people up here in this part of the country, they don't care about driving?
No, they don't. No, that's the short part. Yeah, 5 is short. Once it's like 10, they'll be like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's like no big deal.
Yep.
I've said it before. Try to get a Floridian to drive 4 hours to do something.
Yeah, they won't do it.
No, it's not going to happen. Everything's like 2 blocks away. So
Right.
No issue. What is your favorite place to eat here in town?
Oh man, that is a tough choice. I really like. Oh man, that is tough. I think there is this gas station that has this Mexican place called Frida's in it. I don't know if you know about that, but
I've heard of it. Yes.
It seems a little sketchy when you go in there because it's in a gas station. but you go in there and it's got the best authentic Mexican food. It's my favorite spot here.
Yeah, and that's the thing is when I was living in Alamogordo, New Mexico,
right,
we had breakfast burritos that came out every single day, and so sometimes you'd have the chili relleno, and that kind of thing, and those were special days.
Yes.
When the guy came around with the burrito, the chili relleno,
Yep.
then there was only like 7 of them in there.
Yeah.
Because rellenos,
right,
enormous, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you really kind of want to stick close to your culture and enjoy those elements of it. Sounds to me like you've been able to do that here.
Oh, totally.
Your I guess school career and your athletic career combined here, to me seems like they pay real good attention to you guys as far as trying to keep you on task with your studies.
Right.
Have you enjoyed that part of the college lifestyle for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like the coaches and professors here, they really talk a lot about like making sure we're in class and we're on the field. And so there's never really a problem where, I have to skip class for this, or I'm going to have to go to a meet for this thing. They really do a good job communicating. So I never have a chance, to miss something because they're always communicating really well with each other.
Yeah, it seems to me like the programs here are very devoted and very focused towards the student athlete, and with the student as an emphasis first.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's been your experience?
Yeah, I think so, because it's like 90% of us here are athletes, it seems like, so they really know, they have a good balance of that for sure.
What kind of role has Coach Whitcott played? Because I tell you what, I think he's a fabulous guy. I really think he's a motivational person. And I was out at a cross-country meet that was out in Medora, where I was at earlier this morning. And as the guys were running through the Badlands, right, and there were some horses that were running in the background, some of those wild horses, he was trying to motivate the cross-country guys.
Right.
And I see him just like hauling down this road so he can get to the other side and the other part of the loop.
Yeah.
What has he meant to you as a coach?
No, he's meant the same thing. You can really tell how much he cares about the team because during meet day, you got to watch him run around to every single event because we got, we'll have 10 events going at the same time, and I'll see him run from one event. He'll run all the way across the track to tell somebody a little bit motivational thing, watch him run, and then go run to the next person. So you can really tell he really cares about the team. And then personally for me, we're really good buddies. We'll talk about, science or chemistry and whatever. And so, yeah, you can really tell he cares a lot about me and the team.
Yeah, he really puts everything he has into it.
He totally does.
Yeah, he's a genuine coach, like a player's coach.
Absolutely.
Is what I would describe him as. What kind of things do you see yourself doing, I would say, in 5 or 10 years? Are there goals and designs that you have? Are you really focused on that part of it? Where do you see yourself at that point in time, half a decade or a decade from now?
Man, that is a tough question, but I do still want to keep exercising at least. I don't know if we'll be doing 10 events every weekend, but I'll be trying to keep exercising, and then hopefully, like I said, I'll go to pharmacy school. But, especially like track, I try to take one thing at a time. If you think about all the events you got next, you kind of lose track of what you're doing at the moment. So I try to focus on one thing at a time. So.
Sure. So as you move forward in your future and do all of those things, with chemistry, with the pharmacy industry and things like that, have you started investigating that side of things to where you're starting to chart your path?
Yeah, I definitely have. There's a couple of different pharmacy schools, I can go to. There's a couple in Wyoming where I'm from. There's even some here in North Dakota. So I'm still deciding, what's going to be the cheapest option for me, what the best option is. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, my last question that I have is, what is your chief motivation, either in track or in life? When you get up in the morning, what makes you roll out of bed?
Man, that is a good question. I think it really is. It's kind of what we've been talking about this whole time, but it's really just about that. I really want to improve myself, and I think a lot of people set these goals that are unrealistic, or they're like they have to set this certain time or get this certain distance. But what I really try to do is every single day I try to go as hard as I can at whatever I'm doing, And so even if that day I'm not feeling that great, I'm still if I can only go 50%, that's my 100% I can give. So every day I really try to just give my best effort for whatever it is I'm doing. So. Well,
those are all very positive goals and positive motivational elements that everybody should go through. And folks, I certainly appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. The Behind the Jersey videos for me have been an absolute blast and a lot of fun to get to meet folks like you and to figure out who you are as people. We're going to try to keep on doing these things into the future. And again, these are massive, massive pleasures for me. So I hope that you've had a good time today.
Me too, yeah. Thank you for having me. That was awesome.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Carl.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I'm Galen Parker, and so we'll see you before you know it. Take care.